Yotta, you ain't know? Yo, you heard? Listen, I'm over here. I got some broccoli over here. It is cooking, whipping it up. I'm basically, I'm vegan, and so basically, I like to stick more to like less animal suffering. I got my beans over here in the rack. I got plant-based mayonnaise and stuff like that. So I'm just over here getting back into my writing, getting back into writing. I've seen some I run into some artists that I believe that I think that I'm going to be choosing. I have something called OTB the 9. We'll probably have like a necklace with OTB on it, the 9, basically 9 members, and basically dealing with numerology. And then OTB stands for outside the box. So basically, is I would like to choose like eight members, and I ran into like 3 females I'm thinking about choosing, and then I feel like we get together and then we can choose, the rest of the 5 and stuff like that, and seeing if they'd be a good fit for OTB to 9. So basically we'll be on a track, together, just like when it come out, it'd be probably me and it could be me and a male and then a female, or it could be like 2 females and a male. It's gonna be one of us out. It'd be like, just depends on what the song is and how we'll like to do it. So they've been kind of enticing me to get back into my writing. I haven't been writing in a little bit. I've been writing here and there, stuff like that. So I just like, just letting you hear like this. I haven't really been writing in a sense in a minute. I kind of been like verbal. I kind of like do a verbal. I record it and put it on my phone and stuff like that, and then go back. And so this is kind of like getting back into my writing. I got this big boy right here, and then this is something I just kind of wrote down. I was just letting y'all know, just like, me, I'm about laying down my demonstration, letting you know, kind of a little heads up and everything. So here we go. Magical miraculousness. I be seated, pen greeted, with the skill undefeated, moving pieces. Since my piece is ceaseless, I couldn't keep that secret. So this is basically without an instrumental and everything right now. So I was just going to go out, just see where I'm at right now and just get back in tune. Me, I'm more about like making puns and basically big on like the painting pictures and images and stuff like that. I'm really big on that, so uh, everything will start coming in more and more. So I appreciate the ones that's kind of enticing me to get back into my writing. To like, look, we need your music. We kind of need. I'm like, look, you don't need nothing. All right. Now, if you would like my music, okay, it's coming. It's coming in due time. All right. Just don't say you need something, because the universe is, hey, I'm just saying. Just, all right, just take it easy. And the thing is, I'm just letting y'all know, for y'all to become more creative, more innovative. When I say the most high of all creators, that's the most high of all creators, the Holy Spirit. All right. Don't get rid of y'all creativity. Like, less on the AI, okay? When y'all doing that, like, because when I've been watching, some of y'all doing a little too much heavy on the AI stuff like that, and that's because y'all aren't really creative. That's not innovative. All right, that's really not. And we're not going to really get into like the fallen individuals and the Nephilim that are using technology to try to take over everyone. Okay. So I'm just saying, that's why they got this AI going, to try to get those fallen angels, some certain voices, those Nephilim and stuff like that, and doing that spectrophilia stuff like that. We'll get into that. That's a whole nother discussion, to drop some knowledge on the ones that are in a sense being shaken awake to, like, it's time to wake up. So it's time to wake up to what's going on. Sometimes awakening isn't really, it It feels a little uncomfortable. Only thing you can count on is change. That's all I count on is change. Things are going to change. So I'm just going to, evolve. My thing is being to evolve. Some of y'all are into devolution. Okay, so that's on y'all. Apparently some of y'all have come here to experience limitation. So guess what? Your time is up. Y'all got to go sayonara. Y'all getting kicked out of heaven, kind of. Basically, really are. So the thing is, for certain individuals, tap into your creativity, your innovation. What's around you is around you for a reason. Learn how to be wisely clever and how to be creative for the benefit of the collective. All right, this isn't about blaming everybody. It's about what are you going to take accountability for? Because you got to basically make certain that y'all get your hands clean. Clean your hands, because anybody that's a weed is getting plucked. Any of y'all that's a weed around here, y'all getting plucked. That means y'all gotta pick the weeds out your garden, out your mind, out your heart. Y'all gotta deal with that. That's y'all. You feel me? Like, what y'all eat don't make me shit. Some of y'all be thinking what y'all eat makes somebody else shit. No. So this being said is that, this is when you feel me, it's about having boundaries. How long, if you plant a garden and you have nice flowers in there, how long you gonna allow that a weed? How many chances you gonna give that weed to be there? How many times you gonna keep talking to that weed not to make more weeds? The weed gonna be a weed, right? Okay, so you just got to get rid of it. So this is what's going on with certain individuals, certain people in your relatives, certain people in your who you call your family. Some of them are really weak. Okay, they really they toxic. You got to separate yourself from them, and this is the time of becoming creative. In order to get hold of your creativity, you got to go to the creator, the most high of all creators. You got to tap into your creativity, your innovation. Okay, when this is almost like tapping into your street smarts and harmonize it with your book smarts and bringing out to something beneficial for the world. It's about becoming more of a trendsetter. Don't show how savvy you are too much with using AI and stuff like that. Stop making that AI stuff think for you and do your work. Because you're losing your creativity. That's, you feel me? You get your creativity from the source. It's going to the 0 point energy field. About separating your thoughts from your emotions and just getting back to that. And then your heart to tell you, your intuition to tell you what step to take. Just, okay, do this. I'm feeling like that. Well, how about do this? What about this at this time? You feel me? It's not too much up here. This is more for discernment. However your heart is, you feel me? You got to align the two. You got to use all of your brain. You got to use all your brain. You got to choose your path, or you feel me? Who you say government is going to choose your path for you. This is time to be creative, y'all. All right, start writing. Force yourself. You gotta start getting on yourself now. All this going on in the world. What are you going to take accountability for? Huh? Whenever anybody goes to them courts, what is them courts really about? Each individual taking accountability. That's what it's supposed to be about. All this about is who's getting mistreated. Who is getting mistreated? When you go into the courts, it's about who's getting mistreated. Who in the world is being mistreated? You get on somebody about who's being mistreated. You don't stand for being mistreated. Nobody should be mistreated. Everybody has the birthright of dignity. That's our birthright, is our dignity. Those that get mistreated, you feel me, they get dealt with. Okay? We don't stand for that mistreatment. All right? This goes for anybody. It doesn't matter what your political, whatever your position you think your position is. We're dealing with spiritual law now, tribal law. We're dealing with universal law. Them little man-made laws is going out the door. It's about who's getting mistreated. If y'all been playing with the man-made law and been doing people, mistreating people, guess what? Y'all have broken the law. And we're not going to stand for that, tolerate that any longer at all. So, all right, I love y'all. And because this kind of went over a little bit of this time. So the thing is, I'm getting back into my writing, and I've got these instrumentals and everything, and I'm gonna do my workout and everything. All right. So like I said, y'all stay creative, stay accountable, and stand for your soul. It's not about fighting. It's about vibing. It's about raising your frequency. Okay. This is more about the senses, the emotion, the senses, mastering it, because certain people ain't gonna want to be around you. That's because you rose your frequency. It's where your frequency is. All right. Animals, insects, they know you by your frequency, your energy. What you just, when you step in a room, what energy you give off, we sense it. Okay. So know who you are, because the Most High of all creators already told me, all y'all are angels. Y'all got to find out which angel y'all are. All y'all are angels. You have always been sent angels. So respect yourself. Don't allow people to get mistreated around you. No matter what they age, and when you see somebody get mistreated out of ignorance, you got to have that discernment. Y'all got work to do. Okay? Learn how to dance. It's not about fighting in the dark. It's about dancing. Play. You can't destroy the dark. That's a part of you. But you don't become the dark. The light uses the dark to show its brilliance. All right? So it's about raising your frequency. It's not about being scared. Because the only one you're scared of is yourself. Because the real you is dominant, takes charge, sovereign, is fair, doesn't stand for individuals getting mistreated. You're like you're spiritually mature. All right? And playful while you do it, and compassionate. However, you'll let them know where you draw that line, lay down your demonstration. Just don't do that, all right? Yeah, I already warned them. So I love y'all. Take accountability, and let's tap into our creativity. The Most High of all creators said we could tap into it. Those that go within get fed. This is about getting fed from a source fed. Okay? So if you don't go within, you go without. And I'm tapping in. Oh, it just feels so peaceful. I love y'all. Stay accountable.